Clearly, I am not Thomas. However, I have a flower shirt from H&M and I have these funky bangs. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the first ever fan-made Reasons to Smile. 2020 has been quite the year for everybody. However, a couple of people and I have managed to find some reasons to smile and some reasons to be happy. During the time that this script was written, the official Reasons to Smile from Thomas Sanders & Co. had not been released yet. I was kind of having like a race with Thomas, trying to get my reasons to smile out before his reasons to smile. Clearly that did not work out. However, my reasons to smile have all been different from his reasons to smile, for the most part. So here we go. This is still gonna happen. So, just like the official Reasons to Smile, there will be joke segments, pet segments, wholesome story segments, so on and so on. However, I have actually added a new segment, which turns out Thomas did, but it's a fandom segment pretty much, and I'll be talking about things that have been happening in the fandom. I know that it's difficult to keep pushing through. This year has been rough on everybody, but I promise there are reasons to keep trying and to keep going and to keep pushing yourself to do your best. I promise. Please, never forget that you are loved and you are cared for, and there is always somebody right behind you to give a helping hand. And with that message, so we begin. Reasons to Smile Fander Edition 2020.
Thomas is working on a skirt photo shoot for every side. As the time this is being written, we only have a patent, but more to come.
Among Us has become a well-known, popular game where people are able to interact. The game has allowed friends from different sides of the world to play fun, private games together.
Title VII has been extended to people of all sexualities and gender identities as of June 15th, 2020. This protects LGBTQ plus people from acts of discrimination in work environments. Pretty much, you can't be fired for being a part of the LGBTQ plus community.
Zendaya won a Grammy for her role in Euphoria. She's become the youngest winner of her category.
Did you hear the rumor about butter? Well, I wouldn't want to spread it.
A while back, medical drama shows such as Grey's Anatomy and The Good Doctor actually used the money that they were making off of the show to donate medical supplies to hospitals during the pandemic. So stuff like gowns, gloves, masks, And I just think that's a really nice thing to do and a reason to smile, because a huge show used the money it was making to help during this rough time.
It's fall, so you know what that means. Cool weather, more specifically sweater weather. Wink wink. Pumpkin flavored everything, and really cool Hallmark movies.
The quote will never be forgotten. It will forever live on in our hearts. Quill, at Quill Darling, could easily overthrow Thomas again.
Hello, I am Ness, and these are my cats. So this is Ash. He is a very good boy. He's very friendly. He also loves when I give him affection. He's a very chonky boy. He's also a very long boy. He likes to fall asleep to my ukulele sometimes, which is really adorable. I'll try to insert a video of that. But I will hear what you say, so just try to. This is Pumpkin. He's constantly screaming and hates attention. Yeah, he actually hates me, which is fun, which is pretty funny. I know. Oh! I think that's the end for Pumpkin. Then there's Sammy. I cannot pick Sammy up like the other two because he will actually claw my eyes out. Yeah, other than that, he's pretty chill. Thomas, if you're watching this, I give you full permission to steal my cats.
The second person in the world has been cured of HIV this year. That's a massive step to finding a permanent cure for it.
Sanders-sized U2s have been released. Roman, Patton, Logan, Virgil, and character Thomas are all available.
Virgil Sanders? Well, now he gets purple eyeshadow whenever he's excited. And that is probably one of the coolest and cutest things ever.
Davi at hello_Davi has created some really amazing characters. He's created a really funny and cool vampire saga, which you can find in his TikTok at hello_Davi with another I at the end. He's created other amazing characters and content in general that has just made so many people happy and just blown us all away.
Your mom doesn't care, does she? You're a good boy. You are. He's such a pretty boy.
The Sanders sides got released. Flirting with social anxiety was absolutely amazing and so many people love it. It's become a lot of people's favourite episode.
Hi guys, it's MK and Marin. I am one of the admins of the official Sanders Sides watch party. What we do at the watch party is every other week we get a bunch of fanders together on a Zoom call and we watch a bunch of different Thomas Sanders videos. There's always a theme, it is super fun, and you can join too.
Hey, I'm Eden. I'm another admin of the TSS watch party. We've been doing this for about 6 months now and we are continuing to come up with ideas for future watch parties.
We also have another admin named Echo. 3 of us make up the watch party committee, and together we run the watch parties. It's a really fun job, and I love doing it with them.
Yes, we're just beautifully. Oh, the thing's lagging, but Holly's just doing epic dances.
Thank you. I hope we can ride like this the whole way through. I hope so too. Yoo-hoo! So, let's start with the fact that the wedding was a total bust. We got
here. It's Remus!
Hi, Thomas.
Comes out here with the epic moves. I wish I've got it the whole thing. I wish I would have got the whole thing, but a beautiful Mina, the dance queen. Mina, the epic.
Slimy boy! Well, a slimy boy, Logan! Bad to see. Oh, sorry to see. I'm just kidding. Where were you last night? F-word face.
David, yeah! What's good? Everybody's arms are gonna be tired.
Here are a couple of watch party members sharing their favorite memories.
Me and Holly sang the VeggieTales theme after the party.
One of my favorite watch party memories is when during the throwback themed watch party, Thomas noticed a lot of cosplays on Twitter, so he was like responding to a bunch of them and he was liking a bunch of them. So the admins like paused the watch party so we could congratulate everybody who was there, and like we just kept on getting notifications, and whenever we got a notification that Thomas had responded to somebody's tweet, like the admins would call them out by name and be like, "Are they here? Thomas replied to you, like congratulations," and we were just all so excited. So it was really cool to like see those people's faces light up and be like, oh my gosh. But it was also really fun that like everybody else was just so happy for them and to like have that sense of community.
There have been protests for Black Lives Matter in all 50 US states. We're living through one of the largest civil rights movements in history.
Kenny, or @KennyGuyGames, has been doing more and more Twitch streams this year, and it's continuing to make so many people smile.
Over 400,000 Americans registered to vote in 2020, just by September.
What did the coffee report to the police? A mugging.
Thomas and Alex, ASWild1 on Twitter, have been teaming up a lot. It has made for a lot of awesome photo shoots, and there's still going to be more coming.
Speaking of Alex, he may or may not be the mayor of Fanderville. Here's a little rundown.
So, we decided to make it Alex Appreciation Day back in July, and at one point he joked about Fanderville.
Since banders are crazy, crazy me, we banded together and someone made the official Vanderbilt account.
Alex has become the mayor of Vanderbilt. There are 1,000 people who call themselves citizens. It is still growing strong and it's a place where everybody's welcome.
Oh, it's my turn again? Okay. Hamilton came out on Disney Plus earlier this year, and a lot of people are excited about that. A lot of people are still watching it on repeat.
This is my cat. Her name is Nickel.
Hey, so this is Dixie, and she is 1 year old. She's a poodle and chihuahua, and she's actually seal point brown, which is interesting. You can only see it on her neck. So anyway, yeah.
More and more people are cosplaying Thomas Sanders characters every day.
Along with cosplays, a lot of artists are keeping themselves busy.
Here are some cool graphic edits that Fanders have put together.
And here's a list of really awesome editors to check out if you ever want to smile.
Here are people sharing their own personal reasons that they keep smiling.
There's a lot of great music coming out. Dodie announced her debut album, Build a Problem, is coming out next year, and her single, Cool Girl, is out now. Adam Mitchell released 2 songs, Tessa Violet put out new music, Lizzie McAlpine released an album, Dove Cameron with We Belong, Commander-in-Chief by Demi Lovato, Ariana Grande released Positions, and her album is coming out, as they already said. A lot of good music.
So over the past few months, not only have I discovered a family that is always there for me, but I've also discovered just a family who's always laughing at my jokes and laughing with me and shares in my passions. And not to mention, I met my wonderful, beautiful, talented, significant other, Rachel, who does her own amazing Fander editions, and they always make me want to do better, and she inspires me to work harder and be a better person.
This may sound cheesy, but one of my favorite reasons to smile is my new cat, Berlin. Like, we got him in August 31, and I couldn't be any more happy without him. He is so freaking special for me. I wouldn't know what it be like. I've been having some really tough days, and he just always cheers me up. He knows he's always playing with me, always wants to be with me. He always wants to play with me and just he wants to spend time with me, even though he scratches all of my face and my arms and all that stuff. I just really love him, and I wish that never happens bad to him.
He did it. We did it. And even though he's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, it's gonna be so much better than Trump. And I literally cried yesterday when I saw that Pennsylvania and Georgia turned blue. So, we got this, guys. We can do it. It's possible. We got this.
I've come a really long way in my self-love journey. I had been struggling a lot a few years ago, and over the last couple of years I have found inspiration in different creators, including Thomas Sanders and Lizzo, and just so many others that helped me to understand that my body works for me, not the other way around, and it's okay to love yourself as you are, instead of wishing that you looked different or wishing that you felt different. And I just think that self-love journeys are something that should be celebrated. So.
My reason to smile is my horse and baby Desiree.
Hello, so this year has sucked for everyone, including myself, but discovering Sanders Sides and Thomas Sanders and Friends and everything like that has changed me so much for the better. Everything about Sanders Sides brings me so much joy, and I love cosplaying the characters, especially Logan. The characters, the banter, the puns, all of it. And the lessons have taught me so much. I have learned things about myself that have helped me figure out so many things that I'm doing wrong and what I can do to change them. And I genuinely cannot thank you enough for creating this space for me and so many other people to feel safe and accepted and welcome and to learn. I've been figuring out and getting more comfortable with my identity. I've gotten way more confident in my singing and songwriting. And most importantly, I've made so many friends, like the one who made this, Caitlin. And I met my boyfriend Pluto through this series. Thomas, if you're watching this, thank you so much for all the hard work you and your team put into this series and all your videos. I cannot thank you enough for what you've helped me through this past year. Love you.
Finally, one last dad joke for the soul. Why was the math book so sad? Because it had a lot of problems.
Alrighty, that's a wrap on Reasons to Smile, Fander Edition 2020. Huge thank you to everybody who participated, and a huge thank you to any and everybody watching. This year has been an eventful year that nobody would have expected. However, there are so many reasons to just keep pushing through. Remember, you are valid, you are loved, and you're amazing. Never forget how many people love you, and never forget how many good things are still happening in the world. And with that message, take it easy, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Peace out.